So, when I first tried my hand at reviewing, I did a review of a game I had bought as a joke, and that game was Hello Kitty 3D Racing. A horribly mediocre kart racer that did a bare minimum as both a game and a kart racer. I thought that was it until I heard about Garfield Kart, a racing game featuring everyone's favorite lasagna-loving fat cat, John. Oh, Garfield is not about John, but his fat cat named Garfield? Well, shucks! Anyhow, I scoffed at the mere thought of ever getting this game, until a few months afterwards on Hikikomori Media's Discord server where Big Mod Merc asked if anyone had done or could consider doing a review of Garfield Kart, and since the game was dirt cheap at the time, I bought it and said,
yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Thus, we find ourselves here today with just that, a review of Garfield Kart. Is it any good? Is it worth your money? Or is it just another meme game? Find out now. So this is like any other kart racer that plays like Mario Kart in terms of gameplay itself. You can gas, you can brake, you can pick up weapons to use against your opponent, you can jump, drift for a small boost, and collect coins. What makes Garfield Kart stand out compared to the other kart racers though, is that it stars Garfield, and that the frame rate drops like crazy. Oh wait, I was supposed to say something nice about Garfield Kart. What makes it stand out aside from the dropped frame rate, which I will go through a little bit later, is that the different characters are Garfield related.
Seriously? I gotta stop doing that!
While it is true that the characters are indeed Garfield related, is that the different characters have different stats. The game has 3 stats which determines your top speed, acceleration and handling. You want all of these as balanced as possible if you want to win. Then you have different karts to choose from, which all has different stats as well. Head attire, which only change your appearance. Spoilers, again, change your stats. And finally, you can choose a boost you can use during one of the races. I'd assume you can use up to 4, meaning you can use 1 per race if you unlock any new karts. I did not, because it would require me to play the game longer than I wanted to. Because to unlock more stuff, you need to pay in-game coins. Quickest way to get them is to win races and or sell old headgear or duplicates you can win by doing the challenge of the day. You can also buy more headgears and spoilers for your karts to use. Everything besides the boost and characters has a bronze, silver and gold ranking, with gold ranking items being the best and most useful. You'll need at least silver gear if you want to beat 150cc, as the opponents will have silver gear as well. Boosts and characters you unlock by simply playing the game and getting the trophies on the cups. There are 3 cups available from the start, with a 4th one being unlocked when you have gotten a trophy on all cups on 150cc. To play it you have to pay 500 coins. Every time. Even if you lose or quit. It's a waste. There are also 3 different game modes. Grand Prix, which is where you'll probably spend most of your time playing this game. The single race, which is 1 race only, and time attack, where you race an U.F.O for a bronze, silver or gold medal, depending on what time you score. This is probably the best way to grind money in a game. There is a multiplayer to the game, but it's in beta and a separate download, so I never bothered with that. I can note that it's only available on the PC version of the game, which I'm reviewing. For the record, each cup has 4 races. In all races you'll race 5 other opponents, so the 6th place is the last in this game. So back to the frame rate then. This game is weird because no matter what setting you're playing on, you will have a massive frame drop on certain races in certain turns and locations. It's always the same and I have no idea what causes it, but my guesstimate would be because of poor optimization in the engine. So let's go through the game's weapons, boosts and characters. At least the characters I unlocked. Let's begin with the weapons.
Oh dude, I can't wait to just get up there and reprise my role as the Dino Blade guy. Oh man, I've been waiting for this moment like for fucking ever, and I can't just wait to get in there and bring joy to millions upon millions of people. Oh boy, it's gonna be a blast.
Well, at least I'm in this part.
Pie! Your standard projectile weapon. Most weapons you can shoot forward or backward with a different button. X for forward and B for backward on the X-Bone controller. Shooting it backwards will put it down as a mine. Homing Pie! Homing in on the opponents ahead of you and places like a mine if you drop backwards. will chase after opponent a long time before hitting, so it's not the best. Skull Diamond functions similar to the bob-ombs in Mario Kart. You can either throw it forward or drop it backwards and it will tick like a time bomb until it explodes, unless someone drives into it, in which it will stick until the timer runs out and it explodes on the poor soul hit by it. You can get rid of it using the next item on the list. Overall, the Skull Diamond is pretty useful. Spring! The spring can be used to make a huge jump, which can get you up on elevations or help you get rid of the Skull Diamond. Very handy, it can be used to help you go through shortcuts. You can also drop it behind you as an obstacle. Magic Wand! An interesting item just as much as it is annoying. You can shoot away a magic bolt, and if it hits its target, you switch its place with the opponent it hits. It can only be shot forward and can be a bit disorientating, but it's the most annoying when someone else hits you with it. Lasagna! Your standard boost item, use it to give you a small speed boost. Very handy to have and use. Sleepy Pillow! Makes all opponents ahead of you fall asleep and drive slower, making it easier for you to catch up. Very useful item and one of the most rare to get. Perfume! The Perfume is your typical invincibility item and it will protect you from all other weapons for a short time. Very useful item. U.F.O! This game's version of a typical anti-first place weapon sends out 3 UFOs that will block the way in front of the person in the lead somewhere on the racetrack. You can avoid it by going under the safe UFO and you have 1/3 chance of doing it. If there aren't any narrowed areas or a very long way until the first position, it takes a long time for the UFOs to land. A useful risk and reward item, as it can backfire and hit you as well, even if you use it yourself. That's all the weapons, and it can be good to mention you can carry 2 weapons at a time. Now onto the characters I unlocked and used. You start with Garfield and his owner John. All characters has their own descriptions, but I won't be going through them. Then there is Odie, Garfield's best friend, Liz, Garfield's vet and John's love interest, Arlene, Garfield's alleged girlfriend, and finally some cat named Harry, which is Garfield's friend. There were 2 characters I didn't unlock, but you are raced against characters you haven't unlocked as well. Now to the boosts! Cannonball! Gives you a boost at the start of the race. Very handy if you want to get to first from 6th at the very beginning. Leader! Lets you start at the first position in the race. Most useful at the very first race, to be honest. Power 4! Gives you a minimum of 4 points no matter your finishing position in the race. Lasagna Lover! Increases the chance of you getting your lasagna weapon on the race. Easy as pie! Increase the likeliness of you getting the pie weapon. Why you would ever want to get the pie weapons I don't understand though. Puzzle-o-matic! A radar that helps you locate the track's puzzle pieces. Every racetrack has 3 and collect them fills a puzzle. I have no idea if it's just for collectible or if it actually unlocks anything, but frankly I don't care. Second chance! Unhappy with your position? With this boost you can redo the entire race over again trying to get a better position. Boing Boing! Increase the likeliness of you getting the spring weapon. Power 2! Same as Power 4, but with only 2 points instead of 4. The lesser one, basically. So now that we've gone through all the boosts, it's time to go through the controls. The menu has no controller support whatsoever, so you have to use your mouse there. As for during the races, you move forward with the lower right trigger, and brake and back your vehicle with the lower left trigger button. You jump with the A and steer with the control stick. Funny enough, your controller can disconnect mid-race and cause shenanigans where you can move forward with the controller but not do anything else. You can fix this by restarting the game, and luckily this didn't happen very often. So, funny enough, this game actually has a pretty good and catchy music. It very rarely reuses the same track for multiple stages with a few exceptions. Of course, there are some backtracks like the menu theme that is more annoying than anything. Other than that, the music is actually the game's strongest point. Look up the original soundtrack and you won't be disappointed. So, is this game good or is it bad? If you can overlook the game's flaws in its frame drops and rather boring graphics, there is joy to be had as its actual game. I think this game's main problem, aside from a bad frame rate, which makes some races harder than they should be, is that it doesn't stand out much aside from being Garfield related. The racetracks, while fun, are pretty basic, but they succeed in what they set out to do. I had fun with the game at first, but the novelty drops rather quickly, and especially at 150cc, where the AI become relentless, and if you don't have the right kart or spoiler, you won't stand much of a chance of winning the Gold Cup. So for the first time on this channel's history, I don't think I could recommend this game to anyone, not even as a meme game, because it's not funny enough to be that. If you for some reason are interested in getting this game, it's available on Steam, Android and 3DS, but I wouldn't pay full price for it. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this review of Garfield Kart, and I'd love to hear your opinions about either the game or the review. If you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe to join the Frog Squad, ring the bell icon to be notified about my uploads, and press that good old thumbs up if you liked the video. Take care everybody, and have a great day. Well, would you look at that, you actually survived this review. Good job! Special thank you to Hikikomori Media and Patrick Pearson for your amazing Patreon pledges. A friendly reminder that I do have a Patreon if you want to support me, and that is patreon.com/lpgrodas. Thank you very much for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed. Press that good old thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to be part of the Frog Squad, ring that bell so you know that when I upload, and let me know by leaving a comment down below what you thought about the video. Thank you very much for watching this review of Garfield Kart. Next time, we'll have another indie game, I think. We shall see. Either way, thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I shall see you in the next video. Take care for now!